Hi, I'm Ransom Stevens, author of The God Patent. This week, the question is, do you believe in miracles? Well, now you're talking. Do I believe in miracles? To answer this question, though, we need a dictionary, and we just happen to have one. This is the Oxford English Dictionary, 20-volume set. Yes, I made this bookcase. Tongue oil is the secret. So here it is. A miracle. A marvelous event occurring within human experience which cannot have been brought about by human power or by the operation of any natural agency, and must, therefore, be ascribed to the special intervention of the deity or of some supernatural being, chiefly an act, for example, of healing, exhibiting control over the laws of nature and serving as evidence that the agent is either divine or especially favored by God. This drives us crazy. How come every time people want something to be awe-inspiring, it has to be non-physical, unexplainable? I hate that, and I therefore totally reject it. I have 3 miracles that I'm going to show you right now. Check it out. I even used PowerPoint, but that isn't what counts as a miracle. First, this is the absorption spectrum of Earth's atmosphere. And look, the hard ultraviolet is blocked. If it weren't, life couldn't have formed. At least things with skin and fur, mammals, which are my favorite organisms, couldn't survive. And look what the ozone layer does. Bang! Knocks out the UVs. Isn't the fact that our atmosphere has an ozone layer a miracle? Doesn't it qualify? And it's definitely a miracle that humanity managed to pull it together and stop using chlorofluorocarbons once we realized they were destroying the ozone layer. Here's my second miracle, water. This has always blown me away. Ice floats, water sinks. Check it out. I just happen to have some ice here in a fancy Lagunitas glass. And the ice, you push it down, it floats back up every time. Consider it. When stuff gets cold, it tends to get more dense. Heat rises, cold sinks. The solid form of an element is almost always more dense than the liquid. It sinks. But for water, it's the opposite. This is a miracle because life first formed in water. If ice sank, then it would form from the bottom up, not the top down. If it formed on the bottom of ponds where the little organisms grew and survived and evolved, then they wouldn't survive winter. The first ice age would have wiped everything out. Okay, here's my third miracle. We have a huge moon. This is very rare. I bet 1 in a billion planets have moons that are the size of ours. Mars has puny moons. Venus and Mercury don't even get a moon. The gas giants like Jupiter and Saturn, well, they have great big moons, giant moons, but they don't count because you can't walk on Jupiter. Jupiter's really more like a star than a planet, the way we think of planets anyway. Not only that, but check this out. The moon is at the perfect distance between us and the sun so that in a solar eclipse, the moon just covers the disk of the sun. Pretty cool. Because of this, we've been able to study the surface of the sun, our star, its corona, for centuries. It's safe to say that we understand our star better than any other intelligent life in the universe that's at our stage of development. We dominate solar understanding, which you gotta love. Okay, those are my 3 miracles, although I have more, like Professor Buckley. So thank you for your questions. Keep them coming. Professor Buckley is also accepting questions, so if you have one for him, float it our way on Facebook, YouTube, or send me an email.